guys, it's Brittany and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing June's budget plan with me, and I got everything already pulled out to show you what I'm going to be using. I will try to link everything in the description box for you guys. I pretty much do in all of my budget plan with me, so if you want to know like where this is from or this is from, pretty much, by the way, everything's from Erin Condren, I will have the direct links to all of the items. So this is a from I think the Gratitude Petite Planner, like the sticker sheet. So I'm going to be using some of these icons to put next to the totals. You'll see what I'm talking about when I use this. This here is the rose gold metallic, like the monthly. I also have the gold and the silver, but I just think the rose gold is going to look perfect with this here. I just think it looks so perfect with that peachy pink in the background. So this is a cactus sticker sheet from Erin Condren. I love using these. So I'm using this for June. I just feel like the cactus is very fitting. And then these guys here, I have a bunch of them. They are from the back of my old Erin Condren planners. I haven't really used a lot of them, so I figured this would be great to add in and start using them for the cash envelope section, which you will see also. This here, this is actually a sneak peek for next week's plan with me, but all these stickers here I am going to be using for the monthly part here, and I actually just did these myself in the Silhouette software. And then these, I'm just using these 5 here for the cash envelopes. These are little $2 Tuesdays from BeaYOUtiful Planning, and she has a printable sticker shop, so I'm just using these guys to mark the categories. But yeah, that is everything that I am using for the budget plan with me, and now I'm going to get into the monthly section because I feel like this is kind of the fastest part here. So I'm going to use, like I said, all of these stickers here. So in my monthly, I only track 52-week saving challenge, paydays, credit scores, what I'm gonna be paying, or events that are happening for that month, just to remind myself. And then, oh, bills due. I don't know if I said that, but just in case, yeah, bills due. So first I'm gonna do my 52-week savings challenge. If you're not familiar with this, it is a savings challenge, so for weekly, for 52 weeks. And you put money aside every single week, and then by the end of the year you should have, I think it's $1,300 saved up. I don't ever have the exact amount memorized, but hey, it's over $1,000 bucks, so that's not bad. And I do switch it up a little bit because I got this idea from my January budget plan with me. Somebody commented and told me, and I was like, yes, I love that idea. So I am doing it every other week differently. So for one week I do high numbers, and then the next week I do low numbers. Because so for the first week you would save $1, the second week $2, third week $3, and then all the way, week 50, then you put 50, then week 51, 51. So that will add up in a month with how much money you're putting aside. So they suggested doing 1 week low and then another week high, or no, 1 month low and then another month high. So that's what I'm doing, and I actually really like that idea. So for this month in June, this would be my high week. And I feel like once I fill that out, it'll make more sense. So I'm gonna have to tilt this slightly just to write, sorry guys. So for this month then, so for this Monday, it's gonna be $43. So I put in 43 bucks, and then by the end of that week, I will have $566 saved. And then the next week, I put in 42. Oh man, I forgot my dollar sign. Is that gonna bother me? Slightly. This is why I love erasable pens, which, by the way, I'm using the Parku erasable gel pen in 0.7 millimeters. I will also have it linked in the description. I've been using the Pilot Frictions for forever, but the Parkus I like a little bit more. I just wish there was more color options, not gonna lie, but I like the way these write more, and also when you erase them, it doesn't leave a yellow residue. With the Pilot Frictions, it does leave a yellow residue, and it drives me bonkers, honestly. So anyways, big fan. So yeah, so and then the third week I would put in $41, and by the end of that week I will have 649 buckaroos saved up. And then the last week would be $40, and I will have $689 saved up. And because I don't feel like putting a deposit every single week into my savings account, I feel like I would totally forget. What I do is I just tally all, not tally, I just calculate. So 43 plus 42 plus 41 plus 40. And then I deposit that in the first of the month. So that's I already wrote it out. It's $166. So today, actually, because today is the 1st, I haven't done it yet, so I would go and deposit 166 bucks into my savings account. That way I'm not doing it every week. And I know, like, with the whole, I don't really know for sure, but like some things like with savings account, you can only do so many transactions, like with before you get taxed or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, so just to not have so many transactions, I just do it on the 1st of the month. By the way, if you hear cute little noises, like my nieces and nephews are here, and so they're playing and stuff like that. So anyways, so that's the 52-week savings part. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and then put in my bill dues. So my bill dues, I get paid twice a month. I get paid every other week. And then my husband, he gets paid on set paydays, so the 5th and the 20th. We do have separate bank accounts though. I feel like I say it in every video, but I do repeat myself a lot in my budget plan with me, I feel like. So if you've been watching every single one, I'm sorry if you hate that I repeat myself, but I just do it just that way. If there's anybody new watching my video, they don't have to ask any questions, and you know, they'll be like up to date, so to speak. So anyways, so that, and then I just do us in different colors. So I'm putting him in like the lighter color and me in the darker color. It doesn't really matter who gets the light color or the darker color. I just do it just to differentiate his paydays and mine. And even though we have separate bank accounts, I still like to mark when he's getting paid, even though I don't go into his account, you know, or look anything up. I still just like to, I don't know, I just like to mark it. That way I don't have to ask him, be like, hey babe, when you get paid? I can just like look and I know. So anyways, the next thing I'm going to put down are my bill dues. Now I have 2 bills that I don't know when they are due. Last month they were due on the 26th and the 29th. So I'm going to assume they're going to be due on those 2 days again, but I'm not going to mark it just in case, because I want to keep it very accurate. I don't like to do guesstimates and stuff like that. Like, oh, you know what, last month I paid this month, so maybe this month I'll owe this much. You know, for instance, like these 2 bills were due, you know, on the 26th and 29th of last month, so maybe they'll be due on those days. Like, I want it like accurate, like to the T. So anyways, I'm not going to mark it since I don't know the exact dates. So sorry you won't see those 2 bills. But let's see here. What do I have? Costco. And I feel like every budget plan with me, it's like, I feel like things are changing, which is kind of exciting, I guess. Maybe like for a viewer, because you guys get to see like how my budget is changing and how things are just changing in general with finances. But I feel like that's life, like things are always changing. So before I used to never pay the Costco bill, but now I am paying the Costco credit card bill. That's due on the 2nd of every month, which I actually paid it today. So that's due. And then the next bill isn't due until the 13th, but that is my Honda payment for our car. I do not pay that bill. My husband my husband does, but I like to mark it because both of our names are on it. So that's the only reason why I mark it. I might stop marking it just because I don't really pay it anymore, but just because my name's on it, like, I don't know, I like to, you know, keep track. I trust my husband. I know he'll pay it, but I still just like to keep track. So anyways, on the 15th, I have another credit card bill due. It's my Capital One, but technically I don't owe any money to it, which is really exciting because I haven't been using it. So I'm really happy about that. So then the 17th over here, I have my American Express bill due, which I keep saying I need to like have one of like a recurring like membership. It keeps going on the American Express. I need to transfer that to my checking account, so then I won't have any money ever due on that anymore either. But anyways, I paid in full, so it's all good, I guess. And then on the 20th, I have my car insurance due. Wrong sticker. Car insurance due. So yeah, car insurance. And then the last 2 bills that I don't know is due is my care credit, which is for my husband's eye surgery. He had 2 eye surgeries in April. Was it April? Yes, in April. So anyways, I paid the first bill last month for that. And so I know it's going to be $250 every single month, but I don't know if like it'll always be due on the 26th. Because sometimes bills change. Like my car insurance, for example, that bill always changes. Like last month it was on the 21st and this month it's on the 20th. So I don't know, I just noticed it changes a lot. So anyways, and then my Cox, that I noticed changes monthly too, like the due dates. So I'm gonna wait to mark that in. So anyways, the only other thing I need to put in then is my credit score, which I typically check on the 1st. So I would need to check that today. I'll probably check it once I'm done filming, just because I don't want to write it down. This is a sticker that I made. It just says credit score and then the number, and I write the TransUnion and the Equifax number. Then I put how many credit cards I have open, And then my open account, so like for instance my Honda, I just write like an H for Honda, and then I put like how much left is owed on it. And I use Credit Karma, in case you're wondering. I love Credit Karma. I think it's an awesome app, and it's also free. And so yeah, you can check as many times as you want. There's like no like limit. So I definitely suggest Credit Karma if you're looking for like an app to check your credit, or you know, I don't know. You can also, some credit card companies let you check your credit score for free too. My Capital One lets me check mine for free too, as much as I want. So but yeah, so that is basically like this overview. I don't write what bills are due next to the circles because I just don't see the point, because I do fill it out on the next page, which you will see. And then this I will fill out off camera. But right over here, like I said, I like to write down like some bigger things that are going to be happening. So I gotta tilt this slightly again, sorry. So I do want to write down swim lessons. I did figure out which swim lessons I want to put my daughter in. My sister-in-law was supposed to like register her and like hopefully get a discount, but I guess they're not going to let her do that anymore, so I have to pay like the full price, which is okay. I mean, it's kind of a bummer, you know, because I'm trying to, you know, budget, and hey, a discount is always nice. But since they won't let her do that, since she's not her child, I'm just gonna go and register her like on my own, and that actually starts next week, so I need to do that ASAP. I think that's gonna be like 120 bucks. And then the other thing I want to write down is the SD Fair, the San Diego Fair. I've never been to the fair, and so I really want to go, and I think my daughter's a good age to go, so we're gonna go. And then Father's Day, obviously. Gotta do that for my booski, which I still need to figure out what I'm gonna get him. So anyways, I just like to write like just like kind of some major things happening this month to like prepare, like, oh yeah, I have to like buy a gift for this, like if there was any birthdays or something like that. So this is pretty much what my monthly overview looks like. Pretty straightforward, simple, basic, I think, but I really like it because I can just look at it and it's just straight to the point. So moving on then to this page here, which I'm gonna actually flip this over for my cash envelopes and put that sticky note up on the wall there. So over here, like I said, I like to do my cash envelopes. I actually don't keep actual cash in an envelope or cash and then pay with cash. I just track it all on my debit card, and I hope and pray I don't go over. Sometimes I think I should do cash because some months I do go over on certain categories, and I know like they say if you have cash, well then you don't allow yourself to go over, but I don't know, we'll see. But right now I only have 4 categories that I do, so I'm going to use, like I said, these guys here. I'm not going to use this sheet here because the colors don't really match, so I'm going to just move that to the side. But I think I had my colors figured out. I think I was going to use like 3, a purple, 3 greens, and like a pinkish color, I think is what I was going to do. Was it this pink? Yeah, for sure this pink here. Let me take this off. I'm just going to stick it right there. What purple was it? I think it was actually this purple. Yeah. This purple. I think I was going to use this light. I mean, this lighter green doesn't match perfectly, but I was like, whatever. I'm just going to use it anyways. And then I think I was going to use, yeah, this. I feel like it's just like your typical regular green color. And then, was it going to be, sorry guys, is it this green? Although it looks more blue than green. Yeah, I don't like that. Maybe I should use like an orange or a yellow to like bring in. No, I don't like that either. How many colors do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I guess I'm gonna use like this bluish green. I mean, it is a little bit darker than that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring it in. I'm sure it'll all look fine. It's whatever. It's not like that big of a deal, honestly. So, okay. So I guess what color order do I want to put it in? Why don't we just do, we'll just do the regular one up here. Okay, so for my first category at the top, I am going to just put this in at the top here. That goes over just a tiny bit, but honestly, does it really matter? Probably not. Come on. Okay, so that, let's just do purple And then let's just do the light green. We'll do like this pinky peach, and then this like darker bluish color. Now I think I'm gonna need to bust out the Sharpie to write on these, because I feel like sometimes the pen just doesn't write properly, or like write as good. I don't know if that makes any sense. Let me try to fix this. Okay, I think that looks, I mean, it does slightly go over, but you know what? It's not going to be perfect, and I didn't feel like making a sticker, so we're all good. So this is just a Sharpie Ultra Fine Point. Yeah, just in black. Ooh, I love the smell of Sharpies. It smells so freaking good. Okay, so the first category is going to be groceries, and that is going to be $350 a month is what I set aside. So let's see here. So I'm just going to write groceries, $350. Oh no, that actually writes really nice on that. Okay, I'm happy. I ain't mad at it. And then I'm just gonna, so I'm gonna put the Sharpie down, because knowing me, I will like drop it on my damn and just mess it up. So, and then I just put a sticker down for groceries. I mean, no rhyme or reason for that. I just think it looks cute and gives it something extra, so that's why I do it. And then second category, I said that weird, didn't I? Category is eating out, and I allot 100 buckaroos, and I have just a little unicorn eating pizza for that, which is appropriate. I love pizza so much. And then next would be a family time. And for that, I do $100. Now these numbers haven't really changed at all, but sometimes I don't really utilize the categories like as much. I'm trying to, especially the family time. I really want to make sure we're getting family time every single month, like we're doing things like together as a family, because I just think it's really important. So this isn't bleeding through though, right? Okay, good now. And then the next one I have is me time, which I have been awful about. I have not done any me time the past 2 months, so I'm gonna make sure. And I have a massage membership, and I know I got asked this before, like because that's what actually goes on my credit card, my massage membership. So somebody had asked, like, well, doesn't that count as me time? And technically I guess yes, it does, but I don't allot that 60 bucks into the me time. I don't know how to like explain it, because I just look at it as like a bill. I don't know, since like it comes out every month. So I just look at me time as like whenever I pay for the tip when I go and get my massage, or say I want to get a manicure, pedicure, or something like that. So, ooh, there's my hair. I showed like a dog, sorry guys. Or say like I go to like lunch with a friend, I would put that like with me time, because like I'm going out with a friend or something like that. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyways, yeah, so that's why I don't count like the membership. So I hope that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but in my head it does. And then the last category I don't do as a actual cash envelope. I just put miscellaneous. So if it's anything that doesn't fit into any of these categories, I just write it here, and then I total it up at the end of the month. And so for that, I just have a little unicorn throwing up money. So I will just kind of give you like an up close here. So that is what the categories kind of look like. So right now it's gonna look, you know, bare and empty because there's nothing going on. But as the month goes on and I start to like fill it out, it gets filled up. So I would just write the date, the amount spent, and then where I spent it at. So that's just kind of like how I like to keep track there. So that is the cash envelope page. And then over here is going to be the heavy duty page. So my incoming, my outgoing, and like my savings, which it's really not savings anymore. I should call it like Dave Ramsey now. I should close this pen. I'm gonna be done with this because I'm working on Dave Ramsey Baby Step 2. I moved on from it because I didn't have any debt, but because of my husband's eye surgery, your girl has some debt now. All right, so I need to decide what I want to use, the top or the bottom to put across there. I don't know. They're both super cute. I guess I'll just use this one. I mean, they're both cute, so I feel like there's no good or bad choice, right? Right. All right, so I'm just going to pull on this up here, and it goes all the way across. And then I am going to use this pretty guy right here, and then I can set that off to the side because I am going to be done with that page. And I am just going to, and obviously this doesn't even need to be done, but I just, you know, because obviously I know this is going to be June budget, but I don't know, I just think it's really pretty, and I just think it adds a little something. Don't you agree? Isn't it just pretty? Yes, we all agree, right? Okay, so let's do this side here. I feel like this side is the easiest as far as like filling out goes. So let me zoom you in a tad. So I got you guys zoomed in just so you can see a little bit better. So this is going to be all of my bills and the totals and what's due and all that good stuff. So the first thing first is going to be on the 2nd, I owe Costco, and I owe $350.74. And since I already paid it, I'm going to show you guys what I do. I'm going to put a check mark in the circle, which is why I like putting the bills over here, because I like the circles for checking things off. And then in red, I like to put the date that I paid it. So I paid it on the 1st. So, I mean, I don't know, I just like for the red to stand out so I can look and be like, yeah, I sent that on the 1st. So anyways, that's what I do whenever I pay it. So then let's see here. The next thing that I owe would be Capital One, which I don't owe any money on that. So I'm not even going to write it in. I used to write it in and put $0, but honestly, what's the point? So I'm not going to. So the next bill is due on the 17th, and that is my Amex. And I owe $104 even. Now I do, oops. See, this is why I like the eraser. I owe a little extra than the 60 at 44 because when we went for my husband's eye surgery, I had to pay some fees for the hotel. I think it was like it was the parking because it was $22 a day at the hotel. So I just put it on my Amex because my daddy is awesome and let us use his points. So we got the hotel for free. We just had to pay $44. So thanks again, Dad. So then on the 20th, I have our car insurance, and we owe $123.43. The next bill is our care credit. Again, I don't know when that's gonna be due. Probably the 26th. I think that's when it was due last time, but I don't want to write it down, the date anyways, because I don't know. And then it's $250. I already know it's going to be $250 every month because I have to pay that number for like the 2-year period, but I'm definitely going to put more a month in besides $250. And then the last bill that is due is Cox, and I have no idea what is owed for that. But that is all of my bills. So whenever I know the dates, I will fill that in, and then the total for Cox, I will fill that in. But yeah, that's my cable, internet, TV, all that good stuff. So the next thing I need here is to put my total, and I already picked what little thumbs I want. You know, I tried to, you know, pre-plan this as best as I could, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and use, I guess, this one. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the thumb in, and I'm gonna write here total and the $sign. So the total is going to be obviously total of all bills, and I just write it right there. All right, so now we can move on to this section here. This is going to be incoming, and I'm going to use like these flags over here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this like orange and yellowish one, and I'm just gonna line that up right here. And I'm just going to write N, right? Self-explanatory. So I only get paid, like I said, twice, and then I also have AdSense. So that's if I get paid from YouTube, because it's no guarantee if you get paid from YouTube. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that in then. So that's going to be paycheck number 1 to AdSense, and then the total. So I don't know why I'm drawing a blank here. Paycheck number 1. Paycheck number 2. AdSense. And then right here is the total. I don't know why. I was like, do I write it here or do I write it here? But anyways, I don't know why I was being like thinking real extra on that one. So anyways, then I write the totals. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a thumb. It's so funny, be like, I'm gonna take a thumb. All right, so I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna put it like right here. And if you're wondering why I'm doing that, I think it helps me look at my totals. So I can be like, oh, bam, there's the total of my bills, there's the total of my incoming, like my incoming. So I don't know, for me personally, it just helps me see things clearly and better. So that's why I like it. So in case you're wondering. And then, so that's it for my incoming. I don't get any more than that, but I guess it's better. I don't get any less. I don't want to lose anything, so. But anyways, okay, so I'm going to put that. Obviously, this goes like all the way across, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to take, this is just an Erin Condren ruler that comes with a LifePlanner, and then my slice tool, which is, here it is. And I am one of those people who sucks at the slice tool, just FYI. So please don't judge me too hard. I'm awful with it. There's just some people who make the slice tool look so simple and easy. And I'm like, how did you do that? Because I feel like I'm always on the struggle bus with the slice tool. And I feel like I always do a bad job. So, anyways, but yeah, I'm just gonna slice that off and then just stick that down over there, put the cap back on so I don't, you know, scratch myself, and then set that to the side for now. So then I'm gonna take the next flag, which I'm just gonna take this green color and then just put it right here. And then I'm going to write at the top, out, for outgoing. And so for that, that is just basically the totals of everything with my outgoing expenses. So at the top here, I'm going to write total bills. So that number goes right here. And then I'm going to put cash envelopes. And so with cash envelopes, it's going to be how much I actually spend on my cash envelopes. So I mean, I set aside $600 a month for cash envelopes. However, I might not always spend all 600, or I might spend more. So whatever I spend, like these categories here, so I'm going to calculate all 4 of these categories and then put that number right there. So that's that one. Oh, I keep marking on my damn planner. Anyway, so then the next thing is going to be 52 week. And I know some people say, well, like 52 week is a saving, not really an outgoing, but I look at it as an outgoing because I'm putting that money away and I'm not touching it. So it's money that like I'm not touching. So that's why I look at it as an outgoing. So I can actually fill that in because I've already calculated that total. So that's going to be $166. And then the next thing is going to be my sinking funds, which I will show you guys that as well. So for sinking funds, that I typically put away, I'm going to have to calculate it up because I'm doing my sinking fund a little bit different this month. So I'm going to have to calculate that later. So I'll just put in whatever that number is right there. And then the last category would be miscellaneous. So whatever this total is going to be right here is going to go right there for miscellaneous, for all my miscellaneous expenses. And then I'm going to put the totals. So I'm going to need another thumb. And let's go ahead. We can just use this guy here. Ow. I'm hitting my elbow. I hit my funny bone, you guys, and it wasn't funny. Alright, so anyways. Okay. And then I will just write. I'm writing so ugly, so please don't judge me too hard. I have ugly handwriting anyways. But, alright. So, total. And then I just want to get that washi strip or whatever it's called. And you don't have to use these, Erin. Well, honestly, you don't have to use any of the stuff that I'm using, you know, to do a budget plan with me. Some people just do pen and paper and they're good. I just like stickers. I just feel like it makes me want to, you know, utilize my budget planner a little bit more, actually work in it and look at it. And I don't know, it just makes me happy. Like, I can't explain it. Some people think I'm nuts with this and like don't get it, but I personally, I just like it and it just makes me happy, you guys, you know. It's the little things in life that make me happy. So, but I love these Erin Condren sticker sheets though. Like, I think they're really, really great, especially for budgeting. Also the, I had already bought all of these sticker sheets before the new Erin Condren sticker. See, that kind of cut funky, but whatever. I guess I'm not going to be nitpicky about it, or try not to be. The sticker book, I had already picked out these sticker sheets before Erin Condren came out with like that sticker book. So, but I love the sticker book so much. So I think for next year, I'm actually going to use this. So instead of actually using the sticker sheets, I might actually use this, but I think it's super, super pretty. So this is also like a really great option. It might be cheaper actually to do this than buy sticker sheets. Plus, if you want to use like the metallic stuff, I mean, so I don't know. I'll link this also down below because I do love it. So I know my friend Kirsten uses it. I think she uses it for every plan with me, or budget plan with me, and I know she loves it. So anyways, okay, so that is done for outgoing. Then I'm going to take the last flag here then, and that's going to go over here. And this is going to be savings, but it's really not savings. Like, what should I call it? Like Dave Ramsey, or should I call it debt? Because it's not really savings, because I'm like marking out like all of like my Dave Ramsey stuff. I really do want, like, I wanted it to be more of like a savings tracker so I could see like how much I have in savings, but that's really not working too well because I really kind of want to like track out the whole Dave Ramsey situation. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I'll just leave it alone. If you have a good title, let me know. Maybe I'll just keep it as, I don't know, savings. But yeah, so anyways, baby step number 2 is what I'm doing. How did I do that last month? I don't even know. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I didn't like show it on camera because, you know, personal stuff on here. So anyways, I'm just going to write here, baby step number 2, and it is pay off debt. Sucks when you have no debt and then you have debt, like, sucks hardcore. So the total of our debt, let's see here. So Idam, who's my husband, he has his Care credit card, and then I have my Care credit card, and then we have, should I put like the total or should I write balance? Just put like, I don't know. So he owes, what is it, 55? Yeah, he owes $5,500. His first payment is actually due in June. I owe, well, I can't do easy math, you guys, sorry. I owed $6,000 and I paid $250, so I owe $5,750. So total, we owe $11,250. So that's our balance for June. But obviously we're gonna keep trying to pay it down. So I'm just gonna write here, balance is $11,250. So sorry, everything was like crooked. So that's our balance for our debt. And then what I think I'm going to do is, like, as we pay more, I'm going to just fill it out, so to speak. I think last month I put in red $250 that I paid $250. So I think I might just like write more here. So like when I do pay more and when Idam pays more, like I can see it like broken down more like in this space here. I hope that makes sense. So So anyways, I'm gonna use the last thumb here. Before I was writing total, but now it's not really like, I feel like that's not really a total. That's more of like a balance. And I want to get that balance gone, you guys, like ASAP gone. I mean, if you don't know, I said it in the last budget plan with me, but we spent a pretty penny. We spent almost just under $18,500. So yeah, my husband's eyes are worth a lot of money. But we had to get 2 credit cards for the remaining balance. But anyway, so this is what this 2-page looks like. So cash envelopes, my incoming, my outgoing, my bills, and kind of like my debt. I think I'm just gonna call it debt because that's what it is, right? Debt. I hate that, but at least it looks pretty. So okay, oh, hello, what am I doing? Stop the press. Girl, I almost messed up. I need to put over here, I use this sticker here, and I just write an I for incoming. So incoming, and then I put an O for outgoing, and then I draw a line. So I have my incoming and my outgoing, and well, like my incoming minus my outgoing, and then that's what I have left to like kind of put in my savings. So I put that number there to know if I, you know, overspent, if, you know, I broke even, that type of thing. And I'm actually going to put it right here because that's what I did the last month and I really liked it. So the only thing I realized is I wish these sticker sheets were longer to you like hear them going to town. Sorry guys. How did I fill? Oh, I think I know what I did. I used these things. I might as well use them. Might as well use them and get rid of them, right? Okay, so let me go ahead and put this down. I don't know if you guys can hear all of that. That is them trying to fix the sink. They're like drilling something. So if you can hear that, I apologize. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys too much, but there's nothing I can do, and I really needed to film this video. So all right, I'm just gonna go ahead and slice this off. Hopefully not too bad. I'm trying to like line this up the best I can. Just hope it's not like crazy crooked or looks ugly. All right, set those off to the side for garbage. Yep, that looks, how does that happen though? Like, how does it get like, I don't know. It just, you guys didn't even see that, but it's definitely like going inward. I don't know how that happens, but I always mess it up, like I said. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just stick this on the bottom there. So that'll be my incoming minus my outgoing, and then there's my total. Okay, so now this page is done. I'm glad I remembered that. I almost forgot. So all right, so now we can go on to sinking funds. So if you don't know what a sinking fund is, it is basically not a recurring balance. So it's not not a recurring bill. Oh my god, I cannot think with that noise. It's not a recurring bill. So basically, it could be like an HOA fee or a trash service fee. I don't even know if trash service fees are every month or whatnot, but you know, it could be like a quarterly expense. It could be a yearly expense, something that doesn't, you know, it's just not a bill that happens every single month. So for example, my Disney annual passes, that's a once a year thing. So instead of like having to scrounge up all of the money to pay for that bill, every August, I save money every single month, so that way by August I have exactly what I need to pay for that bill. So hopefully that makes sense. You can also do car expenses, medical, birthdays, just whatever you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my grid. I am so slow with that, so I'm gonna do that off camera and then I'll be back. Okay, so here's my little like chart grid for my sinking funds, and these are all of my categories, and I did add a new category. So basically, like I said, it's money you put into an account to save up for whatever you're saving for. So I got my little post-it note off to the side here. So for my Disney annual pass, I am putting away $146 a month because I am saving for 3 passes. I know I had got a question on that too, like, oh my God, why do you save so much money for an annual pass? It really costs that much? And no, it doesn't. I'm just saving for 3, my husband, me, and my daughter. So that would be $146 that I'm adding. Or no, what am I doing? Not that I'm starting with. I'm adding. So I put 146 here. I forgot to put my start balance. So let me just copy it over. So let's see. My start balance for annual pass is $730. For Black Friday and Christmas gifts, I'm starting with $230. B-Days, I have $125. My car, I have $154.91. That's a weird balance because I've taken from the sinking fund. For vacation, I got $420 in that account. For Wiggles, my dog, I only got $6.21. For medical, I'm negative. And I'm actually going to use a red pen because I want to see that it's negative. So anyways, last month, I went negative because I had a lot of medical expenses because of everything with my husband. We had a health savings account. We still have one. And that would pay for like all of our medical bills. It's really great because my work would give us free money. If we did certain health benefit things and we met those health goals, they would put free money into a health savings account for us. And you can only touch that money for, you know, if you had to pay a medical bill, if you had to get glasses, contacts, prescriptions, like anything medical, dental. So anyways, I had a good chunk of money saved inside there because my husband and I never really needed to, you know, we're healthy and my daughter's healthy and we've never needed to really pay for extreme stuff. So anyways, I put all of the money in the HSA to go towards insurance or go towards my husband's eye surgery. And, you know, I had put like other money towards it, and then obviously we got the credit cards. So like I said, we had some medical expenses. I can just show you here this page. So for my daughter's dentist appointment, it's covered 100%, but we got sealants put on her to help prevent cavities, which was $80, and insurance doesn't pay for that. Typically I would just use my HSA account to pay for the $80, but like I said, we zeroed out that account, so I had to pay for that out of pocket. But because I have, you know, the sinking fund to like help cover that, you know, it kind of like helps. It doesn't hurt as much. My husband's glasses was $254, and then Edam is getting dental work done, and so that was another $38. So we paid total last month in medical $372.85. So my sinking fund, I only had $235.96 in my account, so that didn't cover all of it. I'm still in the hole $136.89. So I would typically put $100, but because I still owe myself $136.89, I'm not going to put any money into the account, if that makes, you know, sense. Hopefully it does. But anyways, playlist, I don't have any money in that account because I am just now starting it for this month. And if you don't know what playlist is, that is Playlist Live. It is a YouTube convention every April in Orlando, Florida, and I really, really, really want to go. I was actually thinking about possibly going to PlannerCon, but to buy the early admission passes ended yesterday, May 31st. So, and that's also in March, and then Playlist is in April. And I really want to go to Playlist, so I'm actually passing up the PlannerCon convention for 2019. They are having a PlannerCon party though in San Diego, which is where I am, in October. So I might go to that instead. So I'm not like completely missing out. So if you're in San Diego and you're going to go to that PlannerCon party, comment down below and let me know. So anyways, I'm pretty sure I want to do Playlist, but I want to start a sinking fund just to be safe. So that way I have that money set aside, and if something happens and I can't go, well then I got all this chunk of money that I can save or, you know, put in a different savings account or do whatever with, type of thing. So anyways, so back to like, so that's what my start balances are. Sorry guys, I forgot to write that down. So then I add $146 into my Disney passes. For Black Friday, I add $46 a month. For B-Days, I add $25 a month. For my car, I put $42. So that's like car expenses, not insurance or payment. That's just like oil changes, need new tires. We're actually going to look into getting our windows tinted, so that money will go towards that. Anyways, vacation, 84 bucks I'm putting aside, so that's awesome because we're actually going to Tokyo in September. We just booked our tickets last month and I'm so freaking excited. So this money will definitely come in handy for that. Wiggles is my dog. I have a pug, so I put 25 a month. Medical, I typically, like I said, put 100, but I'm not going to put anything. So that way my end balance here would be really only $36.89 because I'm not putting 100 bucks. The $100 I would put into the account, I'm keeping it for myself. I hope that makes sense. So I can't write anything for minus yet. Hopefully I don't have to pay anything medical wise. And then this end balance will only be negative $36.89. And then next month when I go to put in 100, I really only put in whatever 100 minus $36.89 is. I can't do math right now. But anyways, yeah, that's my thinking on that. For playlist, I'm going to put in 109 a month is how I calculated it, which I think would be enough for what I need. So yeah, I would typically then just go ahead, add up these totals here, because that's like what I'm starting with, which actually that total is over here already. It is 1666.12. Okay, 666, that's not good. So that's this, like what I have total in that account. Then I would add all this up, put here, minus, and then my end balance. My end balance would be this number plus this number, possibly this number, or subtracting it, and that would be the imbalance. I feel like that makes sense. But okay, let's open up, zoom out, show you guys all the goods. So that is my June budget plan with me. I hope this makes sense. So what I will do is I will go ahead and tally all of this up here and deposit this probably right after the video. So I will tally up this whole chunk and deposit it into the savings account, just like my 52-week savings account. And I actually have 2 separate savings for those accounts, in case anybody was wondering. But anyways, so yeah, this is like, again, my monthly, what that looks like. And then this is the cash envelope and like where, like kind of like the worksheet, I guess, so to speak, for like my incoming, outgoing, and all of that jazz. And like I said, like when you look at this overall, can't you just tell like those like thumbs? They like really just like boom, like, you know, okay, total, like your eye just goes there. Maybe it's just my eyes, but like, I don't know, it's really helpful. And I just like adding those stickers there just to be like boom, 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 boom. I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. But I hope my budget in general makes sense. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below. I respond to every single comment. So if you have any questions for me, definitely let me know. But I hope you guys did enjoy this budget plan with me. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new, please subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.